How's it going, guys? Today we're going to talk about my favorite skiing and snowboarding jackets. Like we talked about in the previous video with Gina, there's not really a difference between a skiing jacket and a snowboarding jacket. It really just depends on you, your style, what you want to look like on the mountain, brands you like. But for the most part, you know, there's not a huge difference between skiing and snowboarding jackets. So just wanted to start off with that. Today we're going to talk about 5 jackets that we carry here at Ridge and River. We're going to talk about the Roswell jacket, the powder face jacket, the Lashed jacket, the Trenchover, and the GORE-TEX jacket from Volcom. 5 of my favorite jackets that we carry here in the store, as well as on our website. So we're going to talk a little bit about those today. First off, we're going to talk about the Flylow Roswell jacket. This is their, first jacket that they make, their nice insulated and waterproof jacket, coming in at 10K, which means it's fairly waterproof and breathable. A really good resort jacket that does provide a good amount of insulation. So it might not be something that you want to take out in the backcountry. You might want more of a shelf or something like that. But this jacket is definitely that one jacket that you need for something that's waterproof and very insulated, while at the same time being pretty breathable. There's some nice features on this jacket, definitely, with the wrist cuffs and the thumb loops, so that's something I'm always looking out for. A nice couple chest pockets here in the front to store your phone, any snacks, maybe a lift pass, anything like that. It's also got some good pit zips here on the side and just good pockets, just normal hand pockets to keep you warm and keep anything that you might need in there. On the inside of the jacket, it's got a nice powder skirt here, some mesh pockets for some more goodies, maybe some snacks, anything you just want to be able to get at quick and be able to look at while you're getting into the jacket. Like I said, it's got that powder skirt, so it works with a lot of the different Flylow pants that you can also purchase. There's a lot of different colors, a lot of different options that they've created to create a nice matching situation with the Roswell pant and jacket. And then it's also got this nice little pocket right on the inside on that left side. Again, for phone, credit card, whatever you might be. But again, this is a really simple jacket that has a ton of good features. It's pretty breathable, pretty waterproof, pretty insulated. It's just that one good jacket that you need if you're looking for a simple jacket to get out onto the hill. Next, we're gonna be talking about the Volcom insulated GORE-TEX jacket. Right off the bat, something I notice with any of those GORE-TEX jackets, you've got that kind of crunchy feel to it, but what does that really mean? Some people might not like it, but at the end of the day, GORE-TEX is the most waterproof fabric, material, whatever chemical component that we carry here in our store. It doesn't follow those 10K, 15K guidelines. It's just always right now pretty much at the top level of that waterproofing. What lets water in also lets water out. It's a nice waterproof and breathable fabric. This jacket is a little bit more simple on the cuff. It just has that wrist cuff. It does not have the thumb loops, but right out of the gate, something I really like in a jacket is this zipper here. It's got that pass pocket. So when you're at the resort and you don't want to be fumbling around in your pockets or where did I clip my pass? Where did I put it? This zipper? No, it's just always going to be in here. So you can pop it, hop right through. Not super pocket rich driven jacket. It's more about performance on this one, but like I said, it does have that wrist pocket. It does have this chest pocket. It has a couple nice, just regular hip pockets to keep your goods into. Something nice about this jacket, a lot of higher end jackets have that double zipper. So not only can you zip it from the bottom to the top, you can also go like this right here to give yourself a little bit more breathability, or if you're packing more layers in your pants, if you're in a really cold environment and you want some beefier pants, it's nice to be able to lift that up. And then if you have wider hips, just a nice feature to have. Always something to take note of with this jacket. Something else here, I do like the hood on this one a little bit more. Again, this jacket all around to me is just more feature driven. If you're getting out into the backcountry or just really getting out for a hard, long day at the resort, I think this piece is a little bit more functional than that Roswell or powder face jacket, definitely, but that definitely comes with a higher price point. So that's something to take note of. So if you want something super waterproof, this is the option for you. Something else to take note of on this Volcom jacket, right here on both sides, you've got a couple different pockets to check out. You've got this little button pocket here, again with that mesh area, just to put some phone, snacks, whatever you want quick access to. And again here, just for the advertising, GORE-TEX, durably waterproof, very breathable, totally windproof, insulated. So this jacket pretty much has it all. Next, we're gonna talk about the Airblaster Trenchover jacket. And I'm just gonna put this one on right in this video shot so you can see the difference in why this jacket might be good for some and not good for others. So something to note here is it is a quarter zip jacket, but if you want to get into it a little bit easier, there is this zipper right here on the bottom that just allows you to slip in nicely here. So again, here's that nice zipper, pretty functional. You can see the powder skirt on this one as well. This jacket's coming in at 15K, 10K, so it's definitely a step up as far as waterproofing from that Roswell jacket, but still the same amount of breathability. This jacket is not very insulated. It's pretty much just acting as a shell. You know, it still keeps you warm with that 10K waterproofing and breathability, but it is more of a shell. So again, more versatile in different situations with layering when you're getting out into the backcountry and you're putting in any sort of work where you might be skinning up or hiking up and then dropping in into some deep powder, maybe if you're getting out into the mountains. But also, you know, with Airblaster, something to always take note of, it's a little bit more fashion forward, I would say, a little bit brighter colors, a little bit more poppy. It is a snowboarding brand, so if that's your style, this is a great jacket for you. Really good colors, but also really good quality. It has pretty simple features. Nice wrist cuff. It's got the thumb loops again, which is always something to look out for, especially if you're a little bit colder. It's got just this regular quarter zip here with a nice pocket on the inside for maybe your pass, some snacks, your phone, anything easy access there. And then it has this nice kangaroo pouch here that you can kind of just put whatever you need into. Also, if you're just hanging out, you can just throw your hands in there. You can put a lot of different snacks. It's a fairly large pocket, so it has a pretty good room for whatever you might need to toss in there. It also has those regular hip pockets that you can get in there. These aren't too big, and there are a couple clips, maybe if you want to toss your keys in there, something that you don't want to fall out accidentally if you take a spill on the hill. You know, something else, just pit zips here. Again, this jacket is for those that want to have a little bit more versatility, if they want to get better with layering, and if they just want to look a little bit more style focused out on the hill, a little bit more colorful, a little poppier. That's the big difference between the snowboarding and skiing jackets. Typically the skiing jackets are a little bit more trim, a little bit more dialed in on the color, a little bit more calm, and then the snowboarding stuff is usually a little bit more out there, a little bit more wild. So that's just something definitely to take note of. You know, it's a good jacket for style, but also really good waterproofing with that 10K on there as well. And it's a quarter zip, so if you like the quarter zip versus the full zip, this could be the jacket for you. It is large here, and it's fitting baggier than the Flylow Roswell jacket, but fairly similar to that Volcom jacket. So again, the snowboarding brands just tend to fit a little bit baggier. So take that into account. Next, we're gonna talk about the 32 Lashed jacket. On the interior here, it's got this interesting, almost fleecy, Alpha Direct type of material on the top half of the jacket. So that definitely will keep the upper half of your body a little bit warmer. So that's something to note. This jacket's coming in at 15K. So again, a little bit more waterproof, a little bit more breathable. Definitely more of a shell, I would say, but again, really feature-rich shell with good insulation on the top and a little bit more breathability on the bottom. Again, it does have that double zip if you want to keep it a little bit wider. It's got a nice powder skirt on there to attach to any of your pants. It's got the wrist cuffs, double kind of here. Looks pretty cool. You know, 32 makes some really awesome looking gear, so that's something. And then they have the thumb loops again on here, which is always something pretty important to look for. This is a pretty loud outfit. Again, it has that kind of waterproofy membrane. It's not a GORE-TEX jacket, so it's not quite as loud as that Volcom jacket we checked out earlier, but it definitely is up there, and you know, you can tell this is a shell. It also has that wrist pass right here. Again, save you some time on the resort. It's got just that nice chest pocket here in the front, which is fairly deep, and has a couple little connectors so you don't lose anything you toss in there. And then it's got the two just front kind of kangaroo deep pouches up here in the front. These are pretty large pockets, honestly, that do a good job of holding a lot of good stuff in there. Thanks to you, thank you, Vanna White. You notice this 32 jacket here, pretty loud, pretty vibrant. Comes with a matching set of pants. I am definitely not good enough to wear anything like this on the hill, but if you are, this could be the outfit for you. Again, pretty cool, coming in at 15K, nice and waterproof, really breathable, and looks pretty badass, honestly. But again, I'm not good enough to wear it. Are you? One more jacket. Next, we've got the Helly Hansen powder face jacket. Definitely designed for resort skiers and snowboarders alike. Something I'm noticing out the gate, all of these jackets we tried on today are larges, but you can see compared to the Airblaster, the Volcom, and the ThirtyTwo, this is definitely tight. If I got this jacket, I would have to go up to an XL. It fits like a large is supposed to, but I like my things a little bit baggier, just because it feels a little bit less restrictive, but it's also nice to be able to toss different layers under everything you're wearing. This is that Helly Hansen Protect, which is on their kind of mid-tier level of insulation, and it is equivalent to about that 10K. So again, just a nice base jacket, very similar to the Roswell from Flylow. Pretty waterproof, pretty breathable, more of that resort jacket. Definitely not for any backcountry adventures, but just a good, nice, simple jacket that can get the job done in most conditions. It's pretty sleek, it's pretty trim. It doesn't have a ton of features. It's just got those nice 2 pockets in the front, the chest zip, and then the zip right here on the arm for your pass, which is always pretty nice. Again, more designed for that resort day out, so really functional for that. And it just is a really nice jacket. Helly Hansen definitely does a good job of making some really good trim pieces that go well from the park to the bar to the grocery store. So this is just a really good around town jacket as well. You know, similar to that Roswell jacket, the 10K jackets kind of get it done everywhere. They're both a little bit more insulated as well. So even just here, after doing 5 of these jackets, I'm feeling a little bit warm in this jacket. Definitely, it's providing that insulation. It's just a really simple, sleek, clean jacket that gets the job done, but definitely for those days where you're gonna be staying in the resort. All in all, you know, we've talked about these 5 different jackets. You can see more of the skiing jackets are a little trimmer, a little bit more cut, a little bit more like maybe European fit. The snowboarding jackets are a little bit baggier, a little bit looser. They give you a little bit more ability, and they have more poppy, more fun colors. All of these jackets that we checked out today are available both in store here in Toledo, Ohio, as well as live on our website at ridgeandriver.com. So if you'd like to check them out, definitely head over there. Which of these jackets is my favorite jacket? I would have to say probably the Volcom GORE-TEX insulated jacket here. You know, it's probably a toss-up between the Airblaster and the Volcom jacket, but after walking around a little bit, playing around with the fabric, the pockets, I think the Volcom jacket would be a little bit more useful for me. Like I've said in multiple videos, I'm really a big fan of layering, so I like to have my base layer, maybe a mid layer with some sort of fleece or some sort of techie fabric, and then put my shell on the outside, and I want that shell to be pretty lightweight, really waterproof, nice and breathable, so it gets the job done. That way, if it gets a little bit warmer, if it gets a little bit wet, I can really change out my outfit and play with it throughout the day. But all in all, for these jackets, I would say the Volcom GORE-TEX insulated jacket is my favorite, probably followed up by the Trenchover from Airblaster. At the end of the day, it just depends where you're skiing or riding, what you're getting into. Are you in the backcountry? Are you staying on the resort? Do you like to hit the park? Do you want to look a little bit cooler? Do you want to look a little bit sleeker? They're all fantastic jackets. It just depends on who you want to be and what you want to look like and the quality of jacket that you need for your situation. So definitely tell me which jacket is your favorite jacket. What jacket do you ride in? Where do you ski? Where do you snowboard? What do you get into? We want to talk to you guys in the comments and see what you're getting into. So definitely leave some feedback down below. And again, check us out on all of our different socials and head on over to ridgeandriver.com for more if you have any questions about any of these jackets. We'll see you on the hill.